Anyway, so the new CPS lady, right? And I'll complain to everybody that will hear me about what they've been doing, especially the calling and canceling my rides. I'm telling everybody that I need transportation first and foremost because of my disability, and they've helped other people get transportation. There's local charities in the area that help all women, especially in DV situations, get cars, right? But I don't know whether or not they're affiliated or not, but it seems like they're affiliated with everything because they're definitely affiliated with CPS. So when I told this woman uh, about the issue, about them calling and canceling my rides, these people who work for me, who work for us, calling and canceling my rides, why do they want to do that? Okay, here's what I'm thinking. So they brought this new CPS lady, right, who works for them, or is being paid by them, or is friends with somebody, because that's how things work around here. And I remember when I was at social services, there happened to be a girl there that I knew, weird, huh? Uh, and she made sure to tell me while all this was going down. It's really nice to have friends who work here right before the shit went down. She just said those words, right? Okay, and they all like to say cryptic shit. So you know who's boss. I was telling this woman about them calling and canceling my ride and how it made us feel. How one time my child was with me and my child was sick, and it was detrimental to both his physical and mental well-being because there was a full and total meltdown for over an hour while I kept trying to get another ride to come and take care of it. And this woman weirdly said, "Oh, we can start taking you." I asked her, why would you do that? I have motive care. Medicaid pays for that. Why would you need to take me? Oh, well, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that we could, if you ever, and then I kept saying, uh, but they shouldn't be calling and canceling my rides when I already have a ride. I don't need you to take me. I should be able to use the Medicaid paid for option that is a lot easier than having to call CPS every time. Why would I do that? The only reason you want me to do that is so every time one of you guys is with me, so you know exactly what's going on, what we talked about at our doctor's appointment. Are you shitting my dick? Are the other women this naive and gullible? Do they take the shit and be like, oh no, yeah, you're right. No, that would be totally more logical, rather than making the people who keep bullying me and calling and canceling my rides on me that are already paid for, right? They're already, and this way it's on record. Everything is on record in case something happens. Why would I do that? So this woman was fighting to be able to get me to deal with CPS to take us to all of our doctor's appointments rather than the Medicaid paid for option that would be on record. Like that I know for sure would be on record. But they want to be in absolutely every. They don't want to like take the responsibility of having that control or having the but they do want that control. And no, we're not doing that. And that's why when I called my doctor yesterday because I need to go to the doctor. But my doctor's not going to be there on Thursday and Friday, and I have to call Motive Care 48 hours in advance. This woman mentioned my caseworker. That's not my caseworker. My caseworker is one of the ones that keeps calling and canceling my rides. You know what I mean? No, you're talking about the CPA, the CPS caseworker who called you guys and you gave her my phone number, which I told you guys over and over what the issues were. People keep calling and canceling my rides, which is why I don't give my phone number out to any of these people. They get through email to me. That way, everything they say is on record. Because if they're calling, that's not on record. That's why all these people like phones. That's why they like to call. Email's not as fun for them because there's a paper, well, not a paper trail. They shred that. Uh, there is a digital trail that they can't shred, that they can't get rid of, and they have to honor whatever's said in the email. Uh, so it's kind of a good thing my phone is out, but I don't like it. I don't like a fucking bit of that. I don't have to deal with CPS according to the law in the first place. You guys called that. You guys did that because why? I cut off communication because you showed me you couldn't be trusted with the information I was giving you. So then you started getting it out of my emails. And yeah, uh, and then so no, none of that is fucking okay. None of it is okay. None of it. None of the and I know you're illegally surveying us somehow in here. I know it because there are things that I mentioned in here just in casual passing and don't say on here. They somehow get mentioned too. And I'm only people are only so psychic, you know. But no, none of that is okay. I want I want transportation money. I want a vehicle. I don't know why all of you are up in everybody's fucking Kool-Aid. If you're not gonna be helpful with it, if you're just gonna use things against us so that you can use all these systems to fuck us over, and I know the goal is to eventually get me, you know, and then you can take over, so you can I'm sure collect some sort of payment. That has to be the goal because of the cars, because of the houses you live in this neighborhood. It's obvious that this is not about actually helping victims of domestic violence. This is about filling your own pockets. To make, I'm sure Porsches and Lexuses and Beamers, oh my, I'm sure the car payments are outrageous, right? I have Motorcare. Motorcare is a branch of Medicaid. Medicaid pays for these rides to doctor's visits, right? Why in the fuck? First of all, do you keep calling and canceling my rides? Other than one time while you were doing it, I heard all of you in the office with the windows open, just giggling, just laughing your asses off because you think it's funny. And then you want to prevent me from being able to get a ride from motive care that my insurance pays for because I have well, they do it anyway for anybody, you know, who has Medicaid. But I have a physical disability, and y'all are calling and joking and canceling my rides because I overheard Grandma Moses, the main one, outside my window the day after it happened, like 3 times, say the words, "Looks like somebody missed their transportation." So I know you're doing it on purpose. You mean to tell me that you're going to do that, prevent me from getting a ride, and then force me to have no other option but to call my CPS caseworker, who I already don't trust and don't want to deal with, and I'm trying in every manner to get rid of because she doesn't need to be involved anyway? You did that as well? And you want me to call her instead of my motive care option? that the government pays for, that there's a paper trail, a record of me calling and being in the car in case anything happens, such as a male driver decides to murder me, and at least there's a record. You want me to call a CPS caseworker so that she knows every detail of what we did in our visits, rather than some stranger who's like an Uber who I don't have to fucking talk to, who's not gonna know shit about what I just did, because it's nobody's fucking business what we just did at the doctor. No one's, especially not a bunch of Lululemon wearing, fucking Beamer driving bitches who don't have shit to do with anything other than ruining my life so they can line their pockets with more money to pay for those Beamers. I need everyone involved in this to get ready for the Thunder. Alright, everyone. And I hope you didn't shred all the stuff you're gonna need to 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 justify some of the claims that you fucking made, especially in some of these comments. Right? Get fucking bent.